All right, let's get right into it. Um, as usual, if you have any questions, just feel free to pop in and we're gonna go over. All right, so let's just get right into it on the topic of dominant attitudes. So share this screen. All right, so here we are. Inner Judo and dominant attitudes. So I'm gonna start off with some quotes. Beginning with some Uspensky, where he says, the power lies in the fact that if we always think rightly about certain things, we can make it permanent. It grows into a permanent attitude. You can create permanent thoughts, permanent attitudes, which will affect feelings in time. If you change your point of view, if you create instead a permanent idea in yourself that this emotion is wrong, that it is not justifiable, then this point of view may eventually become permanent. It says it's a process of putting things together, all the things we already know, ideas we have learned, and being able to see facts from a new point of view. To think in a new way is very difficult, a very difficult thing, for the old way of thinking is kept up by old habits, associations, and attitudes. And this is from A.R. Raj, where he says, it's clear that our dominant attitude of our lives is our attitude towards life itself. So when we're doing our observations, let's check our attitudes and see if they're just based on wrong thinking or associations. Now, we'll all share any triggers as we get done with the presentation. But for now, I'll just share something that triggered me recently. And for a long time, one of my main triggers was seeing the destruction of nature. And I recently saw an article about data centers that are popping up, um, and they're just decimating uh, areas of wilderness to put up these giant data centers, which take a tremendous amount of energy. They drain the local water supplies. They're clearing forests. They take a lot of electricity off the grid and just to house data. All right. And so I felt a very negative reaction towards this. And there is the negative force where it's my job now is to alchemize it or flip it or find ways to use it to gain or improve my understanding of the world around me. All right, so I see this negative. One sec.
Recording in progress.